actually has an incredible finish. And so you want to say, when did he start recovering? He started recovering within 12 hours of having the injury. Because he was already in New York, he was able to literally go down the street to the hospital for special surgery and get the surgeon, Martin O'Malley, who would be the choice surgeon to get this done. He was able to have this surgery within a day, within hours. And when you're having an Achilles repair, I am not an orthopedic surgeon, but I read and am told that it makes a difference with the speed. And the fact that this happened in New York was actually part of the reason why he was able to recover so well. So I don't know. There's maybe, as you said, a silver lining. One thing is that his doctor being down the street helped this situation.
There have been 11 months of Jason Tatum jumping hurdles here, right? Starting the second that it happened, there have been physical hurdles, there have been emotional hurdles, there have been psychological hurdles. This is another significant psychological hurdle. The way that he has attacked the 11 months, the way that he has come back. And, you know, this is a guy who, he looks like an all-star already. I have no doubt that he'll leap over this hurdle.
I hope this is cathartic for him, and I imagine also getting this out of the way, a return in the regular season as you're preparing for the playoffs, both mentally and physically, knowing that this is a matchup that you could see against New York and the memories that carries. Getting this out of the way now, I hope that that serves as something that is freeing for Jason Tatum, because we're talking about less than a year he is back and playing at this level for a team that in all likelihood is going to be the #2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Ready, and they didn't forget, because on January the 5th, Durant, he hit that go-ahead three with just a second left, and he said, get out of here, to Phoenix. So he's back in a house he knows very, very well here, Mr. Windhorst.
Yeah, this game had a lot going for it, and that move right there was one of the things.
Yeah, that nasty. And then some words, maybe, for Dillon Brooks.
Yeah, the lip readers thought that Durant was speaking about his career versus Dillon's career.
That is what the lip readers, those distinguished folks, were saying. This is the next possession, though. Durant. Ooh. Devin Booker, he had something to say about it. There's a lot of conversation happening here.
Devin's not afraid to talk to the refs, McMahon.
Is loving it. Very next possession here.
There you go.
Oh.
That's how you handle the villain.
Oh.
So things get a little bit chippy here as Jason Tate had a hard screen. Going ahead to the fourth quarter, the Rockets up 3. Amen Thompson, slippery eel, as Kendrick Perkins would say, inside for the jam. And then a few minutes later, off the Suns' turnover, the Rockets coming out in transition. Thompson finishes the lob, and it's all Houston the rest of the way.
The Boston Celtics have a psychological advantage over the New York Knicks that nobody is talking about. And Brian Windhorst just broke it down perfectly. Let me set the scene for you. The Celtics are heading to Madison Square Garden. And Jason Tatum, their star, admitted something very honest. He said he is not thrilled to go back and play there. The last time he played at MSG, it was a traumatic experience for him. He suffered an Achilles injury that significantly altered his life. And he said he knew at some point he would have to get over that hurdle and play there again. Thursday is that night. Now here is where Windhorst comes in with the incredible perspective. He points out that while this was a terrible thing that happened to Tatum, the fact that it happened in New York actually had an incredible silver lining. Tatum was able to go down the street to the hospital for special surgery within hours. The surgeon, Martin O'Malley, who is the choice surgeon for this procedure, operated on him within a day. And Windhorst says that when you are having an Achilles repair, the speed of the surgery makes a difference. The fact that this happened in New York was actually part of the reason why Tatum was able to recover so well. So let me connect the dots for you. The Knicks fans are going to show up on Thursday. They are going to be loud. They are going to be nasty. They are going to try to remind Tatum of the worst moment of his career. But here is what they do not understand. That moment, as terrible as it was, led to the best medical care possible. Tatum got world-class surgery within hours. He recovered in record time. He looks like an all-star already. And now he is going back to the same building where it happened, not as a victim, but as a conqueror. The analysts on this show say it perfectly. There have been 11 months of Jason Tatum jumping hurdles. Physical hurdles. Emotional hurdles. Psychological hurdles. This is another significant psychological hurdle. But the way he has attacked these 11 months, the way he has come back, there is no doubt he will leap over this one too. And here is why that matters for the game. The Celtics are likely going to be the #2 seed in the Eastern Conference. They are playing for positioning. They are playing for momentum. And Tatum, getting this return out of the way in the regular season, is actually a blessing. Because if the Celtics see the Knicks in the playoffs, Tatum will have already faced the demons. He will have already heard the crowd. He will have already felt the energy of that building. And he will know that he survived it. Not only did he survive it, he came back better. That is a dangerous thing for the Knicks. Because Tatum is not just a great player. He is a player with something to prove. And when you add Jaylen Brown to that equation, a guy who can muscle his way inside, hit fadeaways, and take over games, the Knicks are in trouble. The Celtics have 2 elite wings who can see, create their own shot. The Knicks have 1 elite defender in OG Anunoby. Maybe 2 if Mikal Bridges is healthy. But you cannot stop both Tatum and Brown. You cannot double both of them. And now you have to deal with a Tatum who is playing with emotional fuel. That is a nightmare matchup. Windhorst and the crew are right. The Celtics have the talent advantage. They have the experience advantage. And now they have the psychological advantage. Tatum is not afraid of MSG. He is not afraid of the moment. He has already faced the worst thing that could happen on that floor. A basketball game? That is nothing compared to what he has already been through. So when the Knicks fans start chanting, when they try to get in his head, Tatum is going to do what he always does. He is going to score. He is going to lead. And he is going to remind everyone why he is one of the best players in the world. The Celtics are going to win this game. Not because they are more talented, though they are. Not because they are deeper, though they are. But because Jason Tatum has already won the mental battle before stepping foot on the court. And you cannot coach that. You cannot scheme for that. You cannot stop that. So here is my question for you. Does Jason Tatum drop 30+ on the Knicks at MSG? And do the Celtics send a message to the rest of the East that they are still the team to beat? Drop your take in the comments. Do you agree with me? Or do you think the Knicks defense can slow them down? A. And D, if you want more honest breakdowns of what is really happening in the NBA playoffs, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.